Okay guys, good morning, good morning. It's Friday morning. The sun is finally back out. It's a little bit colder than it's been, and that's great. I love it. So I saw that Chad did a video over where somebody came in his garage and stole some of his battery equipment. That's pretty petty. With all the other equipment he's got, they're going to climb across stuff to get to the battery stuff. So that means they're definitely DeWalt fans. It's almost like they already knew it was there. I mean, because if you look at how that place is laid out in the cul-de-sac, I mean, a total stranger to come up in there and do that would be pretty ballsy. I mean, there's a lot of things there's a lot of people that can see them, especially when somebody's at home. Oh my God. I guess it could have been a door-to-door salesman that turned thief when he saw the stuff or whatever. It's almost like they hand-picked stuff, and it wasn't the most valuable stuff. But just for some of the things that I do to protect the equipment and protect the property and protect, well, you're really protecting your family too, but you never know what somebody's motives are and what they're trying to do. Number one, I don't never leave my garage door up. Now I'm sure Chad, he's got kids, so there's a lot of in and out and stuff. So and when you look at where he's at, he's pretty safe. See, at my house, people ride by all the time, and I don't like for them to look up in my garage and see all the equipment just riding by. But then a lot of times, a salesman, a door-to-door salesman will walk up, going to try to sell you something, but really he's just using that as a ploy to scope stuff out. So, but I got cameras everywhere. I got 12 cameras around my property everywhere, and some of them are obvious and some of them are not. I got them in the garage, outside the garage, I got 3 across the front of the house. I got 4 around the shop, and I got a few more on the back porch area. I'm aiming toward the street in this intersection right here too. I got a couple in the front that are aiming toward that intersection. So I'm not saying that you can't be robbed. I can't be robbed, because I certainly can. What I'm saying is that it's going to take a lot to do it. It's going to just about have to be an inside job. So that's just the house stuff. So this is what I do to guard against, and you're not going to prevent everything, but to guard against somebody breaking into my shop. Well, I got an alarm on the shop, so it's going to be very loud when they go in the door, open the door up without, and it only takes like 4 seconds. And then also, the camera in there turns the lights on. So when that door opens up, the lights come on, and the camera's got you, and it's going straight to the cloud. I mean, if you ain't done got picked up before you ever got to the door, because I'm not going to show y'all everything, but I got motion detectors in strategic places to let me know when somebody's even up here. And yeah, so let me get my truck. But this is how I minimize my exposure, right? I just moved that truck that was in front of this trailer. I just moved it out of the way so I can back this truck up to that trailer. But every night, this is what I do. Y'all see how you can't hardly walk by, and if you can walk by, y'all know, if you can walk by, I'm channeling you right to where the camera's going to get you. So they're easier targets, and that's what you got to do. People are going to steal. People are going to do what they do. My job is to make it a hard target where it's not hardly worthy. So, and you got to use things at your at your disposal to do that. Now, in Chad's case, it's a little bit different than me. He's got young kids, so he's got a little bit of another factor that I don't have. So and I keep going back to, that's pretty ballsy to come up in somebody's garage and walk out. And I mean, do they walk all the way down the driveway with the stolen stuff in their hands? come on, man, that's in a cul-de-sac. I mean, there's like 5 houses that could probably see them park on the street. Maybe some of the neighbors picked it up, some of their cameras. I would be definitely looking around and seeing. It's going to be somebody that scoped it and then, you know, made a move. Yeah, and just think, man, you gotta look at it like this too. Say you actually come outside and you hear somebody in your garage and you catch them, right? You never know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna pull a weapon and shoot you over a $300 saw or whatever? You know, you got kids in the house. Are you really doing the smartest thing by going out there and having a confrontation? No. I don't think that's the smartest thing. It's what you want to do, right? Yeah, you want to go out there and pop a cap in their ass, but the reality is you want to avoid the whole scenario. You know, you don't want to. It's the equivalent of, you know, putting a stack of money out there and then nobody taking it. You know, so you got to stop people from seeing the stuff, right? That you know. So it can be extremely dangerous, not just from the fact of, you know, yeah, but this equipment, man, I'm telling y'all, this equipment is like, I don't know, it's like a drug addict's dream is to be able to, you know, get lawn equipment, chainsaws and stuff like that. That's, well, it's something that I've known all along. I've been robbed before too. I even got it on video, and they still didn't ever catch them. I got a video on that video. That was, as soon as that happened, even though I got insurance paid me and everything, I got cameras. But that's when I got cameras. At first, I just got a few, but then I started feeling a lot more comfortable with the cameras. And this was back before, you know, all the cameras were Wi-Fi, you know, and the cloud and all that. This was, well, I don't remember what year it was that I got robbed, but they took a bunch of stuff right off the trailer I had backed up to that garage. But ever since then, I felt a certain type of way, and I wasn't, you know, I didn't go into, you know, I wasn't thinking about what the cameras are going to cost or anything like that. You got to be aware of that, but you know, when you got family at home and your open garage or your tools are attracting misfits and, you know, all these things, you never know what kind of desperate situation they're in if you catch them. You know, when I saw on video that dude robbing me, you know, a part of me, I was talking like, oh, I wish I'd have woke up, blah, 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 blah. And then my wife pointed out to me, well, you know, you might want to be glad that you didn't, because you run out there and you never know what you're going to run into. And you never know. For the most part, it's probably just a thief trying to get a hit. But if you back them into a corner, it may become super dangerous. They may pull a pistol out and start shooting or whatever. Of course, you can go out there and start shooting before you ever even ask questions. But you don't want to, if you got family, little kids at home, you don't want to jeopardize anybody. You know, if it's me by myself, that's different. But still, the consequences could still be pretty bad. Say you go out there and you confront them and you get shot doing that. Or, okay, you shoot them. Well, right, that's, you justified in that. Yeah, but do you know what kind of hassle that's going to be for you? And, you know, yeah, especially, you know, while they're investigating and all, they're going to, I mean, they're going to probably take you in to the police station. They're going to make sure that you're legit and make sure that, you know, and then it's going to be up to the prosecutor whether he wants to prosecute or not. And you don't want to, you know, to me, I don't want to put all that in jeopardy over $500 or less, or well, $500 or more. I mean, ain't none of that, you know, That's why I have insurance, man, because I don't want to, you know, back in my younger days, I would have acted before I thought. But as I've gotten older, man, I think more before I act. Now, but I will say, if I'd have woke up and I saw them out there, I'm coming out there. So, you know, sometimes the intervention happens from above, and, you know, but the best thing to do is not, you know, display the equipment or whatever, you know. There's a lot of things that I do that I don't never talk about in the videos that I do to secure the equipment. When I was in my garage, I never left, after I got robbed that time, I never left one tool on the trailer again. Not ever. Not ever. Or in the back of the truck. Nuh-uh. Now, what I would do is I may sometimes, you know, load the mowers up and back the trailer all the way up to the garage door where can't nobody, you know, let the ramps down, but I wouldn't have any other equipment on the trailer. The thing is, a thief that sees these things, they don't know that you don't have anything else on the trailer. So by the fact that they see lawn mowers on a trailer out in your front yard or in your driveway, that may pique their interest. And that in itself can make you a victim, because they may creep up around the trailer only to realize there's nothing in there that they can just grab and go. But they still done creeped all up around your shit. And, you know, that's a little unnerving when you see it on camera like I did. It's very unnerving. It's a little scary, to be honest with you. And I'm not the type of guy that scares real easy. And I'm definitely the type of guy that if I'm scared, I'm not going to be very rational. So it can go left pretty quick if I'm scared and feel threatened and scared and like there's no other way out, if you're, you know, for me. So if I approach somebody stealing my stuff and they pull a gun out on me, what am I going to do? Right? Or am I going to, you know, am I going to be that guy that says, well, shoot me, motherfucker, you know? You know, I don't know. I probably not. I'd probably be a little bit scared, but see, I'm not going to approach nobody without having the things I need to protect myself either. So, you know, it's a no-win situation. The best security to me is, you know, not having things on display. Right, and Chad don't really have anything on display other than the two big trucks. So I feel bad that he got the stuff took, but I can definitely relate, man. And cameras are a must. Now, what I have, and I'll put a link up, and there's nothing, I don't have anything super fancy. I got two different types of cameras. I got the Arlo cameras that record straight to the cloud. And I have Night Owl cameras that go straight to the cloud. The reason I have two different types is because I got the Night Owl before I built the shop. Once I built the shop, then, you know, I had to get more cameras, you know, and expand my security system. And when I see stuff like what Chad's going through, that's the kind of thing that where people will get you and you won't even know it. By the time you notice it, you don't even know what's up. You're just looking for a tool, and then next thing you know, you start looking around and you're like, oh my God, you know. And see, I'm not gonna ever have that problem because there's like 5 different cameras that's gonna pick somebody up before they even open up the shop door. And then there's 3 more that they're going to have to deal with opening up the shop after they get in the shop. And then there's 2 more where they're going to get you before you ever even get up on the property. And all the ones that are associated with the shop in my backyard, they're all straight to the cloud. And they are so sensitive. They pick up a dog, they'll pick up people, they'll pick up a vehicle. It doesn't matter. So Now, you can't buy cheap cameras and expect great results either. You know, the Arlo cameras have a bunch of different camera systems that you can use, and there's apps on your phone, app for my desktop. You know, I can access those cameras from anywhere, anytime, and I can go back in time. So that's, you know, I mean, ain't nothing going to stop somebody from taking stuff if they want to. But for me, well, there's gonna be a little bit harder to get, because when you open up the shop door, any of them, my alarm's gonna go off, and it's loud, dude, and it's right up next to my damn neighbor's house. I mean, it's loud. So that's gonna be the first thing, and then all the lights come on too. So if you're worried about getting night images and all that, the cameras are pretty clear at night, but when the lights come on, yeah, you got. And then on top of all of that, I'm getting notifications on my phone. And so I'm not far from the shop. So, and when that alarm, when number one, I'll get a notification when somebody is walking toward the building. So that'll be the first notification. Then I'll probably get 3 more before they ever even get to the shop door. And then once they get in the shop, I'll be getting, every camera I got will be dinging and buzzing and alarm sounding. So that's how I protect myself. And there's other things that I do, motion detectors and stuff that I have that I'm not going to go into. But Chad can do much better than that. Not saying that he will ever, you know, would catch the guys that did it, or girls or whoever, but he might be able to see suspicious behavior in the cul-de-sac. You know, everybody in my neighborhood's got a Ring doorbell no matter what, and they're connected to the neighborhood watch and the sheriff's department. So there's that. But yeah, man, I feel bad that he got hit, and it's probably not enough equipment worthy of insurance, you know, settlement or whatever, homeowners or whatever. I don't know, but that would give me the creeps for sure, y'all. Just knowing somebody's creeping around my shit. that makes the hair raise up on my back, because I don't know how actually how dangerous and desperate they really are. And if I got little kids in, I'm going to be overkill on that kind of thing. I said overkill.